Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Anuja Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Supreme Court rules that Office of the Chief Justice of India is a public authority under the ambit of Right to Information Act. Apex Court upholds disqualification of 17 Congress JDS MLAs of Karnataka but allows them to contest December 5th by polls. Home Minister Amit Shah says any party claiming majority in Maharashtra can approach the governor anytime for government formation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to hold bilateral talks with presidents of Russia, China and Brazil on sidelines of BRICS Summit in Brazil. And an audio-visual anthem released to mark Golden Jubilee of IFFI beginning 20th November in Goa. The Supreme Court today ruled that Office of the Chief Justice of India is a public authority under the ambit of Right to Information RTI Act. A 5-judge constitution bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Ranjan Gogoi, upheld the 2010 verdict of the Delhi High Court. The bench, also comprising Justices N.V. Ramanna, D.Y. Chandrachud, Deepak Gupta and Sanjeev Khanna, said that only the names of judges recommended by the collegium for appointment can be disclosed, not the reasons. It said that the right to privacy is an important aspect and it has to be balanced with transparency while deciding to give out information from the Office of the Chief Justice. We have a report.
The Supreme Court bench, while upholding the 2010 Delhi High Court verdict, dismissed 3 appeals filed by Secretary General of the Supreme Court and the Central Public Information Officer of the Apex Court. The Apex Court also cautioned that RTI cannot be used as a tool of surveillance and held that judicial independence has to be kept in mind while dealing with transparency. Justice Chandrachud, who wrote a separate judgment, said the judiciary cannot function in total insulation as judges enjoy constitutional post and discharge public duty. Renu Kataria, News Desk.
In another important decision, the Apex Court today upheld the disqualification of 17 Congress JDS MLAs by the then Karnataka Speaker, but allowed them to contest the upcoming by-polls to be held on 5th of December. The court, however, struck down the portion of the Speaker's order by which the legislators were disqualified till the end of the term of 15th Karnataka Assembly. The court said if elected in by polls, these disqualified MLAs can become ministers or hold public office. The top court passed the verdict on petitions filed by the disqualified MLAs. In July this year, 17 MLAs were disqualified by the then Karnataka Assembly Speaker Ramesh Kumar based on the complaint of Congress and JDS. The absence and resignation of these MLAs from the Assembly during the trust vote led to the collapse of the then Kumar Swamy-led government. All 17 Congress and JDS MLAs will formally join the Bharatiya Janata Party tomorrow. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa made the announcement in Bengaluru today. He was speaking to media after attending a core committee meeting of the party.
Those who have resigned JDS and Congress MLA, the Supreme Court decision we are going to welcome. Tomorrow by 10 o'clock, they want to come and join Bharatiya Janata Party. Our President is going to receive them and Bharatiya Janata Party membership will be given tomorrow.
Mr. Yediyurappa said State BJP President Nalin Kumar Katil has been appointed party in charge for all the assembly segments going to by-polls on the 5th of next month. Union Home Minister and BJP President Amit Shah today said the Maharashtra governor has not denied chance to any party to form government in the state after assembly polls. Talking to a news agency in New Delhi today, Mr. Shah said that if any party has the numbers, then they can approach the governor to stake claim.
असेंबली की नोटिफिकेशन के बाद 18 दिन तक राज्यपाल ने राह देखी और 18 दिन तक कोई भी पार्टी अथवा पार्टियां अगर उनके पास बहुमत है तो राज्यपाल को कभी भी अप्रोच कर सकते हैं। न्योता देने का तो तब समय आया जब विधानसभा की अवधि समाप्त हो गई तो राज्यपाल को एक्शन लेना होता है। तो उन्होंने हर एक पार्टी को लिखकर रिकॉर्ड के लिए पूछा। ना शिवसेना गई है, ना एनसीपी गई, ना कांग्रेस गई, ना हम बना पाए हैं।
On collapse of the alliance with Shiv Sena, the Home Minister said before elections, no one objected to Devendra Fadnavis being the chief minister if the alliance won. He said Shiv Sena has come up with new demands now, which are not acceptable to BJP. Meanwhile, series of meetings are being held by senior leaders of Congress and NCP in Mumbai to finalize a common minimum program before any deal is sealed with the Shiv Sena. More from our correspondent.
A day after President's rule was imposed in Maharashtra, Congress and NCP are treading cautiously before finalizing any possible alliance with the Shiv Sena. Each party has appointed a 5-member committee of senior leaders that will hold discussions to finalize a common minimum program along with other details of government formation. Speaking to reporters today, NCP leader Ajit Pawar said talks with Shiv Sena will be held only after Congress and NCP finalize all the modalities. Earlier today, Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray met state Congress leaders in Mumbai. While State Congress Chief Balasaheb Thorat told reporters that it was just a courtesy meet, Thackeray claimed discussions have not only started on government formation but are also moving in the right direction. Nisha Rani, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Jharkhand, filing of nominations for the first phase of assembly elections ended today. Election to 13 assembly seats in this phase will be held on 30th of November. More than 100 candidates, including BJP's Sukhdev Bhagat and Bhushan Tirki of JMM, filed their nomination papers on the last day today. Scrutiny of papers will take place tomorrow, while names can be withdrawn till Saturday. Our correspondent reports that campaigning has begun in the state.
In the first phase, Mahagathbandhan partner Jharkhand Mukti Morcha contesting 4, Congress 6 and RJD are contesting in 3 seats. The BJP has fielded 12 candidates while the ASU party has fielded its candidates in 2 seats. On the other hand, Jharkhand Vikas Morcha contested in all 13 seats. The seats where polling will be held on 13 November are Chatra, Gumla, Vishnupur, Lohardaga, Manika, Latehar, Panki, Daltonganj, Bishanpur, Chhatarpur, Husainabad, Garhwa and Bharnapur. Out of 13, 4 seats reserved for scheduled tribe and 3 seats reserved for scheduled caste. Divakar Kumar, AIR News, Ranchi.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold bilateral talks with BRICS leaders in Brazil's capital, Brasilia, today. BRICS comprises Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. The Prime Minister will first meet Russian President Vladimir Putin, followed by talks with Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro and Chinese President Xi Jinping. The Prime Minister reached Brazil this afternoon to attend the 11th BRICS Summit. He will attend the plenary session tomorrow. The theme of the summit this year is Economic Growth for an Innovative Future. In the session, leaders will discuss intra-BRICS cooperation for the economic development of BRICS societies. BRICS Business Council meeting and BRICS Business Forum are being held today, where top business leaders of member countries will deliberate upon the ways to enhance the business collaborations and opportunities between BRICS countries. Our correspondent covering the BRICS Summit has filed this report.
Brazilian capital Brasilia has been decked up with flags of BRICS countries to welcome the dignitaries attending the BRICS 2019 summit. Top leaders of first 5 global economic powerhouses have arrived in Brasilia, which has been given multi-layered security. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold bilateral talks with his counterparts from Russia, Brazil and China tonight. After this, Prime Minister will participate in the closing ceremony of BRICS Business Forum along with other BRICS leaders, which will be followed by a welcome ceremony. Issues related to terrorism and radicalization, digital economy and cybersecurity and clean energy are focus areas for India in this year's summit. With Jitendra Devedi, this is Anshuman Mishra, AIR News, Brasilia.
The Supreme Court today directed the Centre to explore the feasibility of a hydrogen-based Japanese technology as a permanent solution to the air pollution in the NCR region and other parts of North India. The court directed the Centre to expedite the deliberations on the issue of rising air pollution and come before the court with its findings on the 3rd of next month. The development comes as Delhi's air quality neared the emergency zone for the second time in a fortnight today due to raging farm fires in the neighbouring states and unfavourable weather conditions. Meanwhile, the Apex Court mandated the Anti-Pollution Authority EPCA today to order schools in Delhi NCR to be closed for the next 2 days due to increased pollution levels. The Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority also extended the ban on hot mix plants and stone crushers in Delhi NCR till Friday. A Delhi court today extended the judicial custody of former Union Minister and Congress leader P. Chidambaram till the 27th of this month in the INX Media money laundering case. The Congress leader was arrested by the CBI on August 21st in this case and is currently in the Enforcement Directorate's custody in a related money laundering matter. Jawaharlal Nehru University has decided to partially roll back the hike in hostel fees following protests by students since last 16 days. The decision was taken in Varsity's Executive Council meeting. Secretary in Human Resource Development Ministry R. Subramaniam said in a tweet that the JNU Executive Committee has also proposed a scheme for economic assistance to the EWS students. The JNU Students' Union, JNUSU, said it will continue its struggle till the time the hostel manual is not discussed with them. In Gujarat, several parts of Banaskantha district today witnessed rain with hailstorm, while many parts of Amreli and Botad districts also received light to moderate rain. Local weather office has predicted unseasonal rain spells in some districts of Gujarat for next 3 days, under the influence of a cyclonic circulation over southwest Rajasthan. Retail inflation surged to 4.62% in October this year, mainly on account of higher food prices. According to a government data released today, the inflation in the food basket spiked to 7.89% in October this year, as against 5.11% the preceding month. Benchmark stocks, Sensex and Nifty today declined around 0.5% as concerns over poor macro data and confusion over US-China trade deal persisted. A report.
Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange declined 229 points or 0.57% to end at 40,116. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also fell 73 points or 0.61% to 11,840. The rupee plunged 62 paise to 72 rupees and 9 paise against the US dollar, and Brent crude prices were trading around $61 and 60 cents per barrel. Paul Thotham with Sanjeev Kumar Singh for AIR News.
Union Minister Prakash Javadekar today took charge as the Ministry of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises. Mr. Javadekar also holds Information and Broadcasting and Environment, Forest and Climate Change portfolios. Information and Broadcasting Secretary Amit Shah today released an audio-visual anthem to mark the Golden Jubilee edition of International Film Festival of India, IFFI, to be held in Goa from 20th to 28th of this month. Our correspondent reports that the motivational anthem features clippings from films that have been screened in the festival in the last 50 years and had a positive social impact. Over 50 films feature in the anthem that have been arranged along the scheme of 9 rasas or emotions. A radio jingle was also released to mark the IFFI Golden Jubilee celebration. Speaking at the event in New Delhi, Mr. Khare said, though film festivals are modern concepts, but plays and songs are thousands years old in our country.
फिल्म और फिल्म महोत्सव भले ही आधुनिक समय की देन हो, लेकिन नाट्य की परंपरा, गीत और संगीत की परंपरा हमारे देश में ऐतिहासिक है, हजारों वर्षों से चली आ रही। और मैं आभारी हूँ गीता जी का कि इन्होंने इसी परंपरा को ध्यान में रखते हुए नाट्य शास्त्र पर आधारित यह थीम सॉन्ग तैयार किया है।
With the first pink ball encounter, India is to take on Bangladesh in the opening test of a 2-match series starting at Indore tomorrow. All India Radio will broadcast running commentary on the match from 9 a.m. onwards. This can be heard on Rajdhani and FM Rainbow channels. The second game will be played in Kolkata under lights, a historic first for both the teams. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Supreme Court rules that Office of the Chief Justice of India is a public authority under the ambit of Right to Information Act. Apex Court upholds disqualification of 17 Congress JDS MLAs of Karnataka but allows them to contest December 5th by polls. Home Minister Amit Shah says any party claiming majority in Maharashtra can approach the governor anytime for government formation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to hold bilateral talks with presidents of Russia, China and Brazil on sidelines of BRICS Summit in Brasilia. And an audio-visual anthem released to mark Golden Jubilee of IFFI beginning 20th November in Goa. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.